Did you know that one of Africa's greatest musicians was murdered in front of his own children because armed robbers thought he was someone else? This is a heartbreaking story of Lucky Dube. Long before he became the undisputed king of reggae, Lucky Dube was simply a boy whose very existence was considered a miracle. He was born on August 3rd, 1964 in Ermelo, South Africa, during one of the darkest periods in the country's history, apartheid. Before his birth, his mother had suffered severe failed pregnancies. When he finally arrived safely, she looked at her newborn son and gave him one name, Lucky. To her, his birth was proof that miracles still exist. His parents separated before he was born. His mother had to leave home to search for work, forcing Lucky and his siblings to grow up under the care of their grandmother. She raised him with discipline, humility, and resilience, values that would later define both the man and his music. As a teenager, survival came before dreams. Lucky worked as a gardener just to make ends meet, but deep inside him was a passion that couldn't be buried. He returned to school, joined the choir, and soon formed his first music group. This is where the story gets interesting. His talent was undeniable. At just 18 years old, he joined his cousin band, the Lover Brothers, performing South Africa's Mbakanga music. Success came quickly. His album sold tens of thousands of copies, making him one of the country's fast rising young artists. But fame wasn't enough. As apartheid tightened its grip on South Africa, Lucky watched his people suffer under racial segregation, injustice, and oppression. He wanted music that could speak directly to the pain. Then he discovered reggae. Listening to icons like Jimmy Cliff and Peter Tosh changed everything. He realized reggae wasn't just entertainment, it was resistance. It was truth wrapped in melody. In 1984, he took a risk that many believed would destroy his career. He released his first reggae project, Rastas Never Die. Commercially, it failed. Politically, it terrified the apartheid government. The album criticized violence, racism, and injustice so openly that authorities banned it. Most artists would have retreated. Lucky Dube did the opposite. He became even louder. The following year, he released Think About the Children, and this time the public embraced him. The album went platinum and transformed him from a local musician into South Africa's new reggae voice. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Albums like Slave, Together as One, Personal, House of Exile, Victims, Trinity, Taxman, The Way So, The Other Side, and Respect turned him into global phenomenon. His lyrics went about luxury or fame. They confronted racism, corruption, poverty, war, broken families, human dignity, and hope. They believed music challenged society, not simply entertained it. Over 25 years, Lucky Dube recorded 22 albums, becoming Africa's best-selling reggae artist in history. The world recognized what Africa already knew. He was named the best-selling African recording artist at the World Music Award. He toured across continents, performing before hundreds of thousands of fans. He shared stage with international stars like Sting, Peter Gabriel, proving that an African voice could command the world's attention without compromising its identity. By then, Lucky Dube had become far more than a musician. He was an activist, a storyteller, a voice for ordinary Africans, a symbol of unity in a nation healing from apartheid. He often reminded people that skin color should never determine human worth. Songs carried the message across the globe. Then came the night that shocked the world. It was October 18, 2007. Lucky had just dropped two of his children at a relative's home in Rostensville, Johannesburg. As he prepared to drive away in his Chrysler 300C, armed men surrounded the vehicle. They wanted the car. Witnesses said Lucky tried to escape. Gunshots rang out. He was struck several times. His children watched in horror as their father collapsed. He died at just 43 years. The tragedy became even more painful when investigators revealed that the killers had no idea they had murdered one of Africa's greatest musicians. The news sent shocking waves around the world. Millions mourned, tributes poured in from every corner of the globe. Three men were eventually convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment, but no prison sentence could restore the voice Africa had lost. Today, Lucky Dube continues to inspire freedom fighters, student activists, and lovers of reggae across generations. I tell the stories all the time. Do like, comment, and share your thoughts.